Looking for the ultimate chicken recipe? Try out this easy, simple, very flavorful chicken livers recipe, which you're going to absolutely love because it's just so yum. The peri peri seasoning adds in a kick of spiciness together with very mild flavors, which makes some awesome chicken liver stew. I've also made some stir-fry rice, which has turned out amazing because we have some color, some sausage, which also adds in a very nice taste to our stir-fry rice, and it's totally worth it because it's just easy and simple to make. Grab yourself the ingredients and let's make this delicious recipes. I also have lots of chicken recipes which are very easy and simple to make, so you can check up here or in the description box for the full recipes. For this recipe, you'll need a kg of chicken livers, and I have mine over here, which I've washed to remove the excess blood and also trimmed off the excess fat on the livers. Also, I'm going to be making some stir-fry rice with some leftover rice over here, which is a day old, yes, so it's still very fresh. So I'm going to start off by picking my wok over here, and over medium-high flame, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil to fry up my chicken livers. I'm going to transfer in my chicken livers into my pan carefully. And then I'm going to be frying for around 3 to 4 minutes. This is going to add in a very nice flavor to the chicken livers. So using a wooden spatula, I'm going to stir in my chicken livers, and immediately you add the livers in the pan, they're going to start cooking. So they're going to turn from the purplish red color to a very nice golden brown color once you're done searing your livers. So you're going to prep up some assorted peppers, that is green, yellow, and red capsicum. I have some coriander, carrots, some fresh garlic and ginger. Also, I have 2 onions over here, and a couple of spices. Just check out the description box for the full recipe or for the full ingredients. Back to my chicken livers. So you're going to stir the chicken livers often if you're not using a non-stick pan, so that they don't burn. So I'm going to give this around 4 more minutes so that the chicken livers can fully cook. I usually buy my chicken livers from my local butcher who deals with chicken products, and they're a favorite because they're budget friendly and very versatile. You can create lots of recipes from chicken livers and they'll turn out amazing. Another reason I love buying chicken livers is because you can meal prep and they're kid friendly, including they have lots of benefits to our body. When you wash your chicken livers, they'll soak in a little bit of water. So as you're searing your chicken livers, they'll be a little bit soupy. But the key here is to cook the chicken livers until the water is dry, and then you're going to sear to add in some very nice flavor. So that's what's going on in my pan over here. So it's been around 4 minutes, and I'm going to be searing for another 2 to 3 minutes so that I can add in some flavor to the chicken livers. After 2 more minutes, my liver is starting to sear and the kitchen is smelling so good. You know how when you're making nyama choma, you catch a very nice aroma, that burning aroma from nyama choma. That is what is happening right now, and I absolutely love because I'm salivating. So now that I'm done searing my chicken livers, I'm going to be transferring to a bowl. So using a slotted spoon, I'm going to scoop out my liver. Oh, yum. In the same pan, I'm going to be adding in 1.5 tablespoons of more cooking oil. Add in some onions. I find that cooking with red onions adds in lots of flavor. So red onions are my favorite when it comes to onions. Cooking with the same pan that you use to sear your chicken is going to add in even more flavor to your chicken livers because it has bits of chicken livers and also juices. So right now the onions are very fragrant and smelling so good. That is very delicious. So once my onions are soft, I'm going to be adding in some crushed garlic and ginger. These are 4 cloves of garlic and half a thumb size ginger. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I'm going to add in my pan and then I'm going to saute until the garlic and ginger is very fragrant, and that is going to take around 30 seconds. Watch over your garlic and ginger as it cooks because it burns super fast. I find that adding in butter to your food adds in a very nice flavor to your food. Yes, and I know butter is quite pricey, but invest in some butter and you won't be disappointed with the outcome when cooking. So next, I'm going to be adding in my chicken livers back into my pan. Coat the chicken livers with the delicious buttery onions. Add in some carrots at this point because they take a while to cook, and also they're going to add in some color to your chicken livers. After a minute, you're going to be adding in some seasoning to your chicken livers. So I'm going to add in some garlic powder, black pepper, my peri seasoning, which is a combination of so many spices. So I'm going to add in a teaspoon because that is the star of the recipe. And then I'm going to add in a seasoning cube, which is going to add in lots of flavor together with some bay leaves. So I'm going to add in 1 medium bay leaf, add in a splash of water, stir in the seasoning into the pan, add in a heaped tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm going to add in a little bit more water, 4 dashes of Worcestershire sauce, squeeze in a little bit of lemon juice, around a teaspoon. Stir in all the seasoning and let the livers cook for around 2 minutes. Remember, we have already cooked the chicken livers when we were searing. So I'm going to grab myself a pan, which I'm going to be using to make my stir fry rice. So over medium high flame, I'm going to be adding in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Then I'm going to place in 2 chicken smokies. Check on my chicken livers. Stir in a little bit. Then I'm going to cook my smokies for around a minute. Check on my chicken livers and they're looking so delicious. So you're going to check the seasoning. If it's not perfect, you're going to be adding in more salt to perfect the seasoning. So the next step is to add in some plain yogurt. You can also add in some cooking cream, and this is going to turn the chicken livers very creamy. So I'm going to stir in my plain yogurt into the chicken livers. Check on my smokies and they are cooking well. Back to my pan. So the yogurt is going to add in a very nice creaminess to my livers. So I'm going to check the seasoning. So good. A little bit acidic. So I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, which is going to stabilize the acidity of the tomato paste. Stir in the sugar. My chicken smokies are ready. So I'm going to transfer to a chopping board. Then to my pan, I'm going to be adding in some assorted peppers for my rice. Quickly chop up my smokies. So I'm going to cut in half. And then I'm going to slice my smokies. I'm going to add in a little bit of black pepper and salt. Transfer in my rice. Check on my chicken, and this is how the chicken is looking. So I'm going to add in the rest of the assorted peppers and cook for around a minute. Check on my rice. I love my capsicum crunchy. That's why I'm cooking the assorted peppers for around a minute, because I don't want to lose the crunch. So now I'm going to add in my sausages into my rice. I find stir fries very versatile because you can add in any veggies or proteins and it's going to be very delicious. My chicken livers are ready, so I'm going to garnish with some coriander. The coriander is very flavorful, so don't skip on the coriander because we're looking for flavor. Stir in using my spatula, put out the flames, and I'm ready to serve myself my delicious peri peri chicken livers together with my stir fry rice. The chicken livers turn out very delightful. They are well seasoned, and I love the kick of peri peri seasoning that is in my chicken livers because they're a little bit spicy and just so yum. The stir fry rice also has turned out amazing. It's colorful because we've added in some assorted peppers, and once you bite into the rice, you'll bite some sausages, some capsicum, and I love the black pepper seasoning in my rice. So this is a recipe worth trying because everything turns out delicious, and it will take you around 30 minutes maximum. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be giving this recipe a try.